all these bigger parties, they call them all these ruling party, both especially APC. They've already broken a lot of. I mean, our law is made useless because this is not the time to brand any car, to brand any vehicle, and then to host
going against
INEC in electoral law.
Okay.
We want to ensure that we stay, because we know we become a threat to ruling party now. If we try to join them,
are you really a threat?
Of course.
But you're trying to do the same thing the ruling party is doing.
What is that?
You just mentioned in this program that you want to get more people coming into your party, that in the next a week or two, that big wigs will be joining your party.
Yes, that is not that we are doing the same thing.
People are decamping to the ruling party.
Because they are ruling party.
Okay.
People are decamping to us because they want to help Nigeria.
What do you have to offer Nigerians? Good morning and welcome to The Agenda, your go-to platform for in-depth analysis of Nigeria's political landscape. I am Chike Obogo, and today we're diving into one of the most talked about shifts in recent politics. Peter Obi's defection from the Labour Party to the African Democratic Congress, ADC. Just some days ago, on December 31, 2025, Obi announced his move during a coalition event in Enugu, citing the need for a broader platform to rescue Nigeria ahead of 2027. Let's get to listen to Peter Obi during that declaration in Enugu.
Advice to work on her. We look at Onyemugochukwu. There's so many of you that are gathered here. Let us come as a family under the ADC coalition led by David Mark to turn around our dear country, to stop this lamentation, to stop this crying, to make sure that people in ID camp go back to their houses, go back to their farms, to make sure that no Nigerian wakes up hungry. Thank you, and God bless all of you. Thank you. Okute kaigeso, mone jeje mona na, okute kaigeso, okute kaigeso, mone jeje mona na, okute kaigeso. Thank you very much.
Well, sent shockwaves through the political scene, especially among his massive supporter base, known as the Obidients. What does this mean for their movement? Will they follow him to the ADC, or will they splinter? And how will this reshape the opposition? Well, joining me on the agenda are two key voices from Oyo State. FEMI of the Labour Party. It's good to have you on the agenda this morning. All right, I also have this morning Barrister BIMPE ADELOWO, who is the Publicity Secretary of the African Democratic Congress, ADC. Barrister, it's good to have you on the agenda.
It's a pleasure to be here once again.
Well, great. Before we jump in, let's a quick reminder for our people here. I'll read your tweets in the course of the program. We are on the app X at Dominion Cast. On the app X at Dominion Cast. Get your messages there. I'll be able to read them in the course of the program. So let's set the stage now. Peter Obi, the Labour Party's 2023 presidential candidate, garnered over 6 million votes and became a symbol of hope for many Nigerians. Yes, many were frustrated with the status quo. And then his movement was grassroots, youth-driven, and party lines. But internal Labour Party crisis, factional disputes, we have the Nenedi Usman faction, we had the Lamidi Papa faction, and the Abure faction. Leadership tussles led to his defection. Well, I mean, of the Labour Party, as a Labour Party insider, wanted this move from your perspective? Was it, as it were, at this time?
Well, I would say that firstly, it's a leadership also.
Okay, so we'll come back to that question after this break. So stick around, don't go away. It's still the agenda on this down. All right, welcome back from that break. Let's set the stage now. Peter Obi, the Labour Party's 2023 presidential candidate, garnered over 6 million votes and became a symbol of hope for many Nigerians. Frustrated with the status quo, his Obidient movement was grassroots, youth-driven, and transcended party lines. But internal Labour Party crisis, factional disputes, leadership tussles, and many more led to his defection. So, FEMI now, as a Labour Party insider, what prompted this move from your perspective? Do you see this move as being inevitable at this time?
All right, inevitable, I don't think I can say if it is or if it is not, but I think if we are going to discuss the real issues, basically it was down to leadership tussle, who is more superior, who has the more rights, who should do this, who should do that, and both sides not being able to come to a consensus on how to move the party forward. And when that happens, it's most likely inevitable that one side will have to leave while the other stays, or it's just almost inevitable. So Peter Obi leaving the party at this point, at this time, was down to a leadership tussle, a leadership crisis within the party, which is now resolved as things stand.
So what faction of the Labour Party do you belong to?
There is no faction in Labour Party.
There is the Nadi Usman faction, there is the Lamidia Papa faction, and there is the Julius Abure faction. So who is the chairman, who is the national chairman of your party?
The national chairman of the party,
as of today,
as recognized by INEC.
Yes.
The only national chairman of the party as recognized by INEC remains Barrister Julius Abure.
Julius Abure.
Yes.
But there's a court injunction trying to tell him to step aside.
Trying to tell him to
No,
step
this
aside.
court injunction is there.
So the point
telling
is,
him to set aside.
So the point is, before the recent acknowledgement of the Ekiti candidate, the gubernatorial candidate at Ekiti, we had periods, we had times where candidates of the Labour Party during any election, even the last Federal House of Rep election at the Ibadan North, our candidate was not recognized. But now we have the Osun State candidates recognized, we have the Ekiti State candidates recognized, all in the name and in respect of Barrister Julius Abure's leadership, Labour Party leadership. Okay. So it's a new dawn. The whole leadership crisis in Labour Party is over, and the party is set on course to progress.
Okay, Barrister ADELOWO, the ADC has been quiet, relatively quiet, since it started, it got itself back, and then the David Mark-led national movement of the ADC. But Peter Obi's movement could just be the game changer for your party. Why did ADC accept Obi? Or why did they appeal to him to join the party? And then how was the coalition formed?
Thank you, Mr. Chike. First of all, let me clarify this. Peter Obi has not just joined ADC. Peter Obi has been a part of coalitions since June 2025. It was part of unveiling ceremony.
Yeah, but was not a card-carrying member at that
time. It was not a card-carrying member.
So he was not a member of the party then?
Most of his supporters, they've already integrated into the system of ADC, even in Oyo State. At least many of them have already fused to one positions or the other. Let me cite an example.
Okay.
Presently, we have one important committee, Content and Mobilization Committee, headed by Comrade Akinyemi. Akinyemi was formerly the coordinator, state coordinator for Obidient Movement in Oyo State. So chunk of Peter Obi's supporters have been with ADC.
You're saying the Obidients have moved to the ADC?
Of course, they've already dissolved that movement.
But Femi, do you still see some Obidients in the Labour Party?
but you
Because it's an interesting contrast already.
Well, firstly, I wouldn't like to really join issues because, firstly, the theme of this conversation is what drives my own idea.
Yeah, we're getting there. We're just building it up to that point.
So the conversation about Obidients moving to ADC and not moving to ADC. Remember that when we had the last election, 2020 election, you know how prominent I was in the movement in Oyo State. And we had different support groups from different states, the different part of the state. So a part of Obidient movement might have moved to the ADC, and that is a welcome development. That's freedom of choice. People can choose to move on to wherever they want to move on to. I am an Obidient, and today I am the publicity secretary of the Labour Party in Oyo State. So while some moved to ADC, some stayed in Labour Party.
Oh, interesting. But do you see Obi betraying the Labour Party?
Absolutely not. I do not see it in that light.
Okay.
I do not see it in that light. I said something earlier. There is freedom of choice. The constitution of the nation allows people to make their own choices depending on how they feel they want to do things. So if PO thinks moving to ADC is the right thing to do right now, so be it. There is no reason for anyone to feel aggrieved or angry about the fact that he has decided to move on. There is no reason.
All right, in case you're just joining the program, we're discussing Peter Obi's defection and its ripples, as it were. But FEMI EMMANUEL, the publicity secretary of the Labour Party, is here, and Barrister ADELOWO of the ADC is here. So FEMI, let's focus on the Labour Party. How has this affected your party's morale? And if you look at your party's strategy in your state and even nationally, the movement of Peter Obi, how has it affected your party's morale? Okay,
so I'll say to the outside world, if what the outside world thinks is that it is affecting the party. In Oyo State, I will speak for your state because I'm not the publicity secretary of the Labour Party at the national level, so I'll speak for your state because that is what I really understand and I know very well. I think even beyond, immediately after the last election, here in Oyo State, the party had started bringing heads together to see how we can start doing things. I remember I've met you on countless times to say, this is what we are doing, this is what we are doing. And the vision for the Labour Party in Oyo State has always been set in motion. We know where we are headed. We have our plans. Yesterday we had our first strategic meeting of the year. Yeah, I'll come to the National Working Committee meeting you had yesterday. Absolutely. And your resolution. Absolutely. So we have a vision for the party in Oyo State. We have where we are headed, and that is our focus. That is really our focus. So your spirit is not dampened. Absolutely not. Politically, let's leave the politics aside. You joined the Labour Party because of Peter Obi. Yes. And you are an Obidient. Yes. Has he betrayed you? He hasn't betrayed me. I joined... You're not speaking now as a publicity secretary of the Labour Party. Has he betrayed you? Okay, so this is it, Mr. Shaking. There is no one who would do the things that we did based or because of a personality. The things we did in 2022, 2023 was because of a shared value. A principle we believed in, which is good governance. And that is beyond a personality, someone, an individual. So if we are going to build anything that is sustainable at all, as young Nigerians, it has to be beyond a personality. Anything could happen to anybody at any point in time. So when that happens, where do we look to? It has to be about shared values, shared vision, where we are headed, and how we can get there collectively. So if that was what drove me or took me to the Labour Party, to the Obidient Movement, all the things we did, our resources that we put, our time that we put during that campaign was not because necessarily Peter Obi represented what we wanted. But Peter Obi was the face of the Obidient Movement. He was the face of the Obidient Movement. He was a cloak. He was not the articulated movement. Absolutely. He was the Obidient Movement, and that was what prompted you to join in that movement at that time. And now he's there, he's moved. So as an individual devoid of politics, do you still feel pained? I'm not pained. You're not pained? I'm not pained. Okay, Barrister ADELOWO, now with this movement, do you see the Labour Party being weakened?
Well, if somebody is strong, you can only weaken the strong.
Oh, okay.
Strong party.
Wow.
A strong personality.
Are you saying the Labour Party is not strong?
No. I really appreciate his sincere disposition.
Oh, so the Labour Party is not strong.
You also alluded to it. What brought Labour Party to limelight was Peter Obi and Obidient Movement. And that's what drove Labour to the kind of height they attained in 2023.
Sorry, Barrister Adelowo, you're saying that you cannot weaken something that is not strong.
It's not strong.
So Femi, he's saying the Labour Party is weak.
Well, I think by statistics, that the statistics does not say that.
Oh.
Yes. If you are saying a party, a third force party that won, that had over 6 million votes in an election is weak, then I think the question should now be, what is the ADC then?
Oh, okay.
You understand?
Now, let me put it. He's not a politician.
Oh.
He's not a politician.
But he's a publicity of a political party.
Yes. He's not a politician. He's one of a brighter mind that we should encourage to come into
politics.
Because in order to make our political system better, because I like his zeal. It's very vibrant, and then we need such people.
Oh, are you going to also toast him to join the ADC?
No. If he chooses to come, if he chooses, it's a matter of
but the main issue here is that FEMI EMMANUEL, he's saying that the Labour Party is weak, and that it's only a strong party that will be weakened by Obi's departure.
Mr. Chike, life is about perception.
Okay.
I cannot change his opinion.
Okay.
Do you understand? I do not have right to change his opinion. I can only control what I think. I can only control what I feel. He has absolute right to how he thinks the Labour Party is. If he feels the party is weak, so be it. We have over 200 million Nigerians to head into an election to say, okay, we want to entrust our vote into a candidate. So if he is thinking that the party is weak, so be it. That is not. But
if you go by statistics, that what you're saying now, that the Labour Party is strong and garnered about 6 million votes then because of one man. The man has left the fold.
Yes.
How many votes do you think, or are you projecting to get in 2027?
That was why I said
with who as your presidential candidate?
That is why I said the conversation for me is not necessarily about the future of Obedience nationally. It is about the future of Obedience in Oyo State.
In Oyo State.
That is the conversation for me.
Okay.
The conversation for me is because if we narrow it down,
to Oyo State, we even find out that even in last election you didn't have a formidable gubernatorial candidate.
Absolutely, and at some point the party had to work for an opposition party because the candidate was nowhere to be found.
Okay. So that you are justifying the fact that he's saying the party is weak.
No. Mr. Chike, I wouldn't want us to get the conversation entangled. What I'm saying is the party, or the party being weak or not being weak, is about perception.
Okay.
Where the party is headed is the conversation today is about the future of the Obidient movement in Oyo State. For me.
Okay.
So if the conversation is going to be about what happened in the past, I can't control that. I can only control what is going to happen in the future.
Okay. So let me start from you now. Do you think Peter Obi's movement to the ADC will boost the party?
Well, I would say yes.
Okay.
Because he's a great personality. He is a symbol of is a symbol that represented the youthful energy that is required at this point. So yes, is going to boost the party.
Okay. So Barrister Adelowo, Obi's arrival to the ADC
is a boost.
Is a boost for your party.
Any personality that comes in will always contribute one thing or the other.
Considering the fact that you are a smaller party.
Definitely, we don't deny that.
Okay.
We don't deny that. But since last year.
So you think it will catapult you to a major contender?
Not Obi alone. Not Obi alone.
Okay.
We've had great personality that have come through the party since then. And that, even those personalities were the one responsible for others to want to join. So, and that is enough.
Okay.
We're still expecting more.
You're expecting more?
More.
Okay. So,
and in the before the weeks runs out,
Yeah.
or in the week of maybe a week or two, you will still see so many personalities that will still join the ADC.
okay. So, Femi, if you look at this issue of the influx of individuals in the ADC, you have so many captains
Yes.
under one chief. Do you think Obi going there will cause internal strains, or do you think he will survive in that party?
I don't think that's my I don't really think it should be my conversation. You know,
It should be.
You
It should
know,
be. Because he left your party.
You know what they say about.
You should be pained that you left a big wig
I'm
that
not-
just.
And
no,
the good thing is, I'm not pained.
you know, a big wig
Mr.
just left
Chike,
your party.
Mr. Chike, the good thing is that.
And then
I
you are
am not
moving
pained.
on just like that?
Yes, we are moving on just like that because I said something earlier, Mr. Chike. You can't build something sustainable around an individual. It is not done anywhere. Any society, any organization you see building something around or centered around an individual is going to collapse at some point. So the only way you can have something sustainable, something you can hold on to long term, is when you build it around the system. You create a structure. So when people come and go, they fit in. There's this popular saying, they say soldier go, soldier come, barrack will still remain barrack.
But politically speaking in Nigeria, it doesn't work like that.
That is, Mr. Chike, I would give.
Or you want to change the narrative?
We are changing the narrative
Okay.
while using a template that has been done previously by people who were by leaders who were visionaries.
Can you give me examples?
They are Babawolo was one.
Okay.
The current president himself is one.
Okay.
He had ACN at Lagos at some
AD
point.
from AD to AC, from AC to
Yeah.
ACN, then
and,
APC.
and at some point it was only Lagos they had. At some point they grew to having 6 states. So these are leaders who have, and don't forget, vision can be bad or good. Visions can be bad or good. So whatever vision he had, it was still like, it was set in motion and they were able to work with it without thinking about, oh, what is our popularity at the national level? It's every politics is local and it starts from where you are. So we are focused about Labour Party in Oyo State. What is our shared vision? Where are we headed? What do we want to do? And that is just the focus for us.
Okay, Bryce ADELOWO, ADC has a history of merging. This issue of coalition merger.
Coalitions.
You know,
We have never merged.
okay.
We only equalize.
Okay, you coalesce at some point.
Yes.
But when you observe a movement like the Obidient Movement, you know, something, it's not easy. It could be overwhelming, especially to the ADC structure. And then when you look at Peter Obi's frequent movements, he seemed to be a nomadic politician, moving from ABGA to PDP, from PDP to LP, and from LP to ADC. Doesn't it raise a question of stability in your party, despite the fact that he's a big wig coming to your party?
Most big wheel we have in politics in Nigeria, they are nomads.
They are nomads, political nomads.
Yeah.
Okay.
He mentioned Bola Tinubu. You can see how he migrated.
But Bola Tinubu did not migrate. He created.
He creations.
But
you understand?
he still maintained his
you
stand.
abandon a particular house. You will build another one far from that.
We can't say he abandoned.
I'm coming. He abandoned AD.
Did he really abandon?
He
AD?
abandoned AD. He made sure he disturbed and destroyed every vibers of AD.
You're saying Tinubu destroyed
Of course.
AD?
Of course.
Okay, how?
We are part of the system right away from 1998. We understood what happened then.
Okay.
Because of internal rancor. You know that is as a result of what created problem between him and the likes of late Bola Ige. Pa Abraham
Adesoya.
Immediately he destroyed the structure. He created another one.
Well, that's a discourse of Nadeco and their in-house
In-house
issues.
You understand?
Okay.
Now, he moved because he wants to stand alone. He created AC. When he created AC, he believed that AC could not fly. He wanted to have a national outlook.
And so he got people from different parties to join his
To
AC.
join ACN.
So he did not move.
No, ACN.
Yes, he created that. He didn't move.
Immediately, then that is like of Ribadu, Atiku. Ribadu now joined.
Yes.
You understand? So after that, why can't the ACN survive? So what I'm trying to put across is this. Average bigwigs politicians in Nigeria, they are nomads.
Political nomads.
So for Peter Obi to come to ADC, that cannot cause any instability. Of course.
You think so?
Of course. Let me paint the picture like this. Before the unveiling of ADC in July 2025, all the people you are seeing as a fronter now, they've sat down together at the table to resolve so many things. It's a matter of time that, when and how these things will happen. For complete 18 months, the discussion on coalitions have been on before the unveiling. You can see that it's so strategic that Peter will be declared at December 31st.
Okay.
What strategy? Too many people don't understand what is happening because we don't want to play the politics the way the politics have been playing, because we know the kind of character we have at the terms of affair now, who can use all the executive power to crumble anyone.
Oh, you're talking about Mr. President?
Of course. I'm about to say, this is a national TV.
That Mr. President will crush anybody just to get power?
Of course.
Okay. Even your ADC?
That cannot happen now.
Okay.
Because that is why we fortified the process, so that there won't be influx of all those stooges that can be planted within to cause trouble.
Okay.
You can see that those people that are making noise now, they are outside the ADC.
Okay, talking about the Obidients, we've talked about them earlier, where you said some of them have moved, some of them still remain in the party. Asking you this question, do you think the present Labour Party today will collapse to coalesce with another party? Either the APC, either the ADC.
Do you mean at national level? Or
yes,
state level?
National level for now. Let's discuss national level.
Well, I cannot speak for the national level.
But do you see it coming?
I don't see it coming.
You don't see that coming?
I don't see it coming.
But in the state, do you think you could support another party like you did in the last election?
That is not even happening at the state at all. It's not even a conversation at the state at all.
Because part of what happened in the last election.
I said something, Mr. Chike.
Your state chairman in the last election, Atayeshi, said it was not going to happen, but eventually it happened.
And there is a clear reason. I can't speak for that right now, because I don't even have that record now, so I can't defend that statement. Okay. So, but my point right now is that the Labour Party has a vision, in Oyo State has a vision and has where it is headed in this next election. So there is no room for the Labour Party going into coalition or saying we are going to support anybody in the next election. It is not happening. You can take it to the bank.
Okay.
You can take it to the bank. And even at the national level, I would say I'm relying on the statement that we had from the national chairman at one of the meetings that they had at the one of the National Working Committee meetings they had last year, where he said the Labour Party cannot coalesce with another party, because the Labour Party belongs to the people.
Who are the people?
The people are yourself, myself, the father, the family in the society, the workers, teachers, nurses, and the average Nigerian, the commoners.
The average Nigerian who is hungry.
Everyone.
Okay.
Whether you are hungry, whether you are filled, the Labour Party belongs to you, the family.
Okay.
The Labour Party belongs to you. So it is not a party that can be collapsed into any other structure. Say, okay, we want to merge. No, the Labour Party must remain, and it will remain.
Okay. The Labour Party would remain. Okay, let me go back to you again. The chunk of, you said a large chunk of the Obedients are still in the Labour Party. I know politicians are perennial optimists. They believe.
Well, I genuinely never said a land chunk.
Okay.
I never said. I said some have moved, and we have some.
And you have some.
Yes.
And so you can't even quantify the sum that you have in Oyo State.
I won't go into that.
Oh, you can't quantify it?
I won't go into that.
No, but you should have a number.
We have numbers, but like I said, even at the state working committee, we have about 30 to 35% of us are obedient at the state working committee, the newly elected state working committee. Yes.
So you had a meeting yesterday.
Yeah.
Yesterday morning.
Yeah.
Okay. So did you discuss Peter Obi in your meeting?
Obviously.
Did you discuss the realignment of the Labour Party in your meeting?
Absolutely.
Tell us more about the meeting yesterday.
Well, I wouldn't go into details. I will go into where we are headed. It's not really ideal for me to talk about because it wasn't really a conversation about what happened.
But if you say the Labour Party is for the people, the people should know what the Labour Party is planning and doing.
Absolutely, that's why I said I'm going to talk about where we are headed, and that is what the people need to know.
Where we're going to.
The plan of the Labour Party in Oyo State in the next election is to win the election in Oyo State.
Okay.
We want to win the election, starting from the governorship to the senatorial to the.
You know, for you to win elections today, you need a financial war chest.
Absolutely.
Do you have money?
We are going to have money.
You want people to donate for you?
I won't go into that details.
Okay. How do you intend raising funds?
I won't go into that details.
Do you have funds?
We have funds.
You have funds?
Yes.
How do you generate your funds?
I won't go into
as a political party?
I won't go into that.
The people need to know.
They will know. The way
for transparency's sake, they need to know.
Absolutely. The way the Labour Party is, like I said, it's a family, and our approach is shared interest and shared commitment, and that is how we have been driving the party since 2023. After the last election, we have been putting resources together from member A to member C, member D. Everybody is putting their own resources together to make sure that we're able to drive the party forward. All the things that we've done since then has been coming from members of the party, committing their own resources. So funds are going to come. We have the required funds to do the things that we need to do right now. Okay. So I don't think funds is going to be an issue, and we're going to be fine.
The structure in the ADC in Oyo State, let's come to Oyo State. How, you know, the last time I had a conversation with you, you said Monsura Sumonu was expelled from the party.
2022, so and then we should not even discuss that because it's, the matter has
it's done and dusted. Okay, so in your party in Oyo State, you've been seemingly docile.
Not at all.
People really, if not because of the national outlook of the ADC, ADC in Oyo State is looking too quiet.
No, yes, it might seem to people that we are so quiet, but we are doing greater things. Even every day we have our activities. Just last weekend we had our workshop, and it's all over. Workshop for all our local government chairmen and federal constituency officers. Then apart from that, December period we had our stakeholders meeting in order to at least to appraise and review. We have our plans, our game plan. Our game plan is not to be all over like others. Then we want to be law-abiding party, whereby we will not be seen as breaking any laws. You know, all these bigger party, they call them all these ruling party, both especially APC. They've already broken a lot of. I mean, our law is made useless because this is not the time to brand any car, to brand any vehicle, and then to host
going against
INEC in electoral law.
Okay.
We want to ensure that we stay, because we know we become a threat to ruling party now. If we try to join them,
are you really a threat?
Of course.
But you're trying to do the same thing the ruling party is doing.
What is that?
You just mentioned in this program that you want to get more people coming into your party, that in the next a week or two, that big wigs will be joining your party.
Yes, that is not that we are doing the same thing.
People are decamping to the ruling party.
Because they are ruling party.
Okay.
People are decamping to us because they want to help Nigeria.
What do you have to offer Nigerians?
What we want to offer Nigeria.
Yeah, what do you have to offer
We have a lot of things. Now, I spoke in one forum the other time that this is not time for us to begin to reel out roll out.
No,
promises.
this is not campaign
I'm
period.
coming.
But what is
I'm
it?
coming.
What
You see,
plans do you have for Nigeria?
You see, we want to return power to the people.
It's been a narrative over the years.
No, this is
Even
so.
when Peter Obi was in the Labour Party, he said he wanted to return power to the people.
See,
Atiku wanted to return power to the people under the PDP.
This is a different ball entirely.
Okay.
And that is why we are not quick to go to the public to be telling people this is what we are going to do.
Maybe because you're not sure of what you want to do.
No. We are doing our under. You see, in 2015, matter of change came in, and there was a lot of promises. Even restructuring became the leading.
It became the song of the year of that season. Restructuring.
Restructuring, you make to be popular, but you don't have capacity. You have not done the underground work to understand what a restructuring means.
Has the ADC done the underground
And that is
work?
what we are doing.
You are doing the underground
That is
work.
why that is what we are doing. And then we've already reflected it, the way we are composing the structures of the party now. We want to see a situation whereby not winners take all, but at least everybody will have sense of belonging.
Okay, so let's take your messages now. At Queen Ada 56 is saying, why did Obi leave Labour Party? Is it greed? So let me bring it to you. Okay.
I think I answered that question earlier. People have a right to make their own choices.
Freedom of association.
Absolutely.
Okay, so that there, and we have this one too. At Fatih Mama from Ogbomoso is saying, as an obedient, I am confused. Where do I go? Okay, over to you guys. Over to you. Over to you.
You should not come. Yeah.
No, she's saying she's confused.
She should not be
she
confused.
Says, as an obedient, I'm confused. Where do I go?
No, she should not be confused.
Okay.
I think she needs to gather and get her heart together to understand what she needed to do.
She's an obedient.
Of course,
She's
obedient.
asking.
I have already announced it here that even the coordinator of Obidient in Oyo State is part of ADC.
Okay, so Femi, she's confused.
So
she's an obedient.
Absolutely.
She's saying, where do I go?
Like myself. She's an obedient like myself.
Okay.
You know, so
she's confused, but I don't know if you
no,
are.
Absolutely,
You are not.
I'm not confused.
Okay.
And,
so where should she go?
And for people like her is why people like myself was raised. And I would say that if she's genuinely an obedient, the first thing to do is to remember the values that brought her into the movement. For most of us, as obedient, it was about good governance. We wanted to see a better society, and that transcends an individual. Where should you be? It is where you believe you can drive good governance. It is not about who you are following. It is about what you are building. It is not about who you are following right now. It's about what are you building. As a Nigerian, you have a responsibility to ensure that your society is better. As an Oyo State resident, you have a responsibility to ensure that your immediate society is better, and that cannot be done by an individual.
Okay.
It can only be done by yourself and the people you align yourself with.
So where should she go?
I'm saying she should go to where she believes our shared values are well protected, and that is the Labour Party in Oyo State.
So you want her to remain in the Labour Party because she's an obedient?
I want her to even be more committed and work together with us in the Oyo State Labour Party.
The problem is this. You know, Obedience is a political group.
Is it a political group?
It's a political group. Cut across all the party lines.
All party lines?
Of course.
Even in the APC?
In the APC in 2023.
Oh, okay.
And that is why, when he was talking that the indices said the party was strong, gathered 6 million. You remember that all people voted for Labour, they are not members of Labour Party. Individual that want change. Individual that need a fresh air.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
So now, you cannot discover that Obidient Movement is just a movement that cut across all. They were in PDP.
Were they in the ADC?
They were in ADC then.
Oh, interesting.
That is why it was so convenient for some of ADC members during last election to vote for Peter Obi. Okay. It's not because of anything. We should try to distinguish cases here. so that we don't mix this together. Okay. If you now, Peter Obi is as Obidient Movement.
Well, he's not the founder.
How do you mean?
According to the books.
The name was coined.
Yeah, he might be coined.
Because, and then tomorrow, you understand, that you can't remove Peter Obi from that movement.
Okay, so Femi Emmanuel is the publicity secretary of the Labour Party. So how does Obi's defection, how will he help the APC?
APC?
Yes, the All Progressives Congress. Yeah. I purposely put this to be the last question. How will he help the APC?
It's funny, actually. To be honest, I wouldn't know. I don't think it's going to help them. They go for...
help could be positive or negative. So how will it help them?
Help is always positive.
Not all the time.
When you help, you are helping.
The devil can also help you and finish you.
Well, but then that's more. I think that perspective is more complicated.
Okay.
But I would say that I don't see. Let's say because we have too many captains in the boat, maybe that could give the APC some sort of leverage if the ADC is not able to put their house together ahead of the 2027 election. Let's say after the primaries, there is a lot of fightings within the leaders of the party, and some says, like we have it now. We have some of our some of our Obidient that moved into the ADC saying it is Obi or nothing. And I'm going to leave that to the ADC to address it. It is their own issue. It is their own issue. It is their time to have that headache.
We don't even have any headache.
Okay. It is their time to have that headache.
You see, we don't even have any.
You know, they say something, when you have too many drivers in the bus, what happens to the bus? It runs into an accident.
You see, that is the problem.
Can it be solved? Can it be resolved? Yes, but I'm going to leave that to the ADC.
You see, in ADC, we don't have too many drivers. We just have one driver.
Who is the driver?
The driver is national chairman of the party.
So what happens?
In our party, in our party, we don't give preference to anyone to be a leader because you are maybe former president, former what have you. What we want to return Nigerian to the democratic tenets, whereby the party holds sway. You understand? The party discipline, supremacy. If you are a candidate of party, you are not a leader. You are just a member. The party should dictate to you. And that is the problem many people have been having when we have all these juggernauts coming together. There will be a problem. They are not drivers. Drivers are the structure, are the party executives. And then they are the one to tell where individual will go. So, and that is different.
What is the fate of Nasir El-Rufai? What's the fate of Rotimi Amechi?
You see,
what's the fate of Peter Obi now?
Their fate lies within the members of ADC.
Okay.
Nobody will dictate to the members. The members choose who they want to represent them. And then you can see that somebody, Tanko Yunusa quickly made a kind of narrative that even if Peter Obi did not win the ticket, they are still going to remain in ADC to fight to win.
I remember Tanko Yunusa having an interview, a discussion with him some years back.
Yes.
I had a one-on-one talk with Tanko Yunusa. He said, come rain, come shine. Wherever, as long as Obi is in the Labour Party, they will stick to Labour Party. But today the narrative has changed. These are political statements.
Political statements. But one thing is very sure. I told you earlier that before the unfailing, they were part, or every one of them, they are part of the.
So who is joining the ADC anytime soon? Who are those joining soon?
Some people.
Yeah. Give us a name.
No, we can't give names.
Give us a name or two.
You can't give names.
Are they big wigs?
They are big wigs.
They are big wigs.
Very big wigs.
Is it true that 12 governors are going to join the ADC?
They are discussing with national leadership. Okay. That is why I said.
So some governors are going to leave the APC to join the ADC?
No, they may not even leave.
But they'll work?
They work.
They'll do the wicked style?
Whatever.
Okay.
You understand? You see, the problem many people don't understand that is not about how many governors you have in your party that will win the party. You will win the elections. Those governors, those senators or what have you, can easily even work against your party.
Okay,
so and then we have many people that have been talking to at the national leadership, even in the states, many within the APC. In fact, we don't recognize PDP.
Okay, so in just 30 seconds, thereabout, in just 30 seconds, Femi, quick one. If the opportunity comes for you to be wooed into the ADC to follow Peter Obi, would you take that chance?
No, that is not happening.
Will you take that chance? I said, if the opportunity comes, will you take the chance?
It is not happening. The pressure is everywhere. Mr. Cheke, you know...
30 seconds.
Mr. Cheke, you know how vibrant my group and myself was in the last election. So if there are calls at all, you believe I have them on my tables already. And
well,
I have... No, sorry, sir, please. Sorry, sir. I would rather, and I would say it categorically, that the commitment to the Labour Party in Oyo State is 100%, and that is not changing.
Okay.
I would rather even have him remain in
Labour Party.
You know why? We need stronger people in various political parties in order to make Nigeria better. So that is why some of us will remain in ADC since 2018 till now. And then what has happened to ADC today? So it shows that we don't need to be moving from one party to as young as he is. He should, build a kind of value within the political party he is. And some other young guys. We have them within.
Okay.
You understand? It's not necessary that we bring all the young people into ADC.
Thank you both for being here on the agenda this morning. We're going to have more discussions, Femi, Emmanuel, and Barrister ADELOWO, on separate issues entirely. Thank you for being here today.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Right. Barrister ADELOWO is the Publicity Secretary of your state, African Democratic Congress, and Femi Emmanuel is the Publicity Secretary of your state, Labour Party. Well, that's the agenda for today. Let's keep this conversation going. Do join us on our website at www.dominion.org.ng. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye for now.